Hi, Darren. Can you hear me? Darren.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes this stupid thing, you know.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Yes. Devin, something's wrong with Devin.
What's up with Devin?
He wrote on his Facebook that he's going to die this week. Something's bothering him in his stomach.
What's going on with him? I don't even know what's going on.
Oh, he just says something's going on with his stomach. I'll read you it. It says, I'm going go to the doctor's tomorrow after work for my stomach. I hope everything goes well. Please pray for me. Guys, I will do the same for you. If you guys need prayers for anything, please let me know. My post is on here. Thanks, guys. Bro, what's wrong with his stomach?
Ask him. I don't even know.
He's not on now. I'll ask him off there. That's
You know,
not
you can still ask people, you know. Oh my god.
What's the weirdest thing I just heard?
Actually,
Oh, that's cute. They're like triplets or something.
okay. Then do the setting thing. Set that. That.
Howdy, folks. I'm Kaiser Echo, and welcome back to the episode breakdown. Today, we're covering episode 43. Now, just taking a look at our gratuitous shot of the timeline, you can...
Can you still see it?
Yeah, I can see it. I can't go out there, so.
pretty easily see that today's episode is going to be pretty short. A lot of the visual effects in this one are things you've seen plenty of times before. A lot of panning lip flashes, zoom, all that usual junk. The really big visual edit in this one was actually for a joke I didn't think I'd be able to do, what with the limited footage. It's this scene here, with Cell and the pacifier. Originally, Cell was supposed to scream his response, "Oh, I'm a nice guy!" But the footage would not work with it. So, with a small bit of rewriting, we were able to keep the line just with a different delivery. As well, I had a hell of a time finding a shot for Cell to top up the pacifier. But luckily, this shot here worked well enough. I just had to close his eyes while he was doing it. Now, the pacifier here is a stock pacifier image covered with a stock splatter image.
You saw episode 43, right?
Yes. I think.
Okay.
I think I have, yeah.
Yeah, unless you want me to resend it to you.
I've seen it.
Okay.
I made the splatter trick.
One that you sent me.
Yeah, it's one. This one that we watched earlier, like when I saw you, like not yesterday, but the day before. On Saturday.
I've seen that.
Loosened and added some shine. Funny thing is, this is actually the second version of the pacifier shot. Here's the original. Why the difference? Well, Manny came over to take a look at an early preview and pointed out the inconsistency of the ground. Piccolo and Cell are standing on dirt, not pavement. So I recolored the pavement, which, by the way, was originally this shot of the old man's money, and redid the entire pacifier and flame. I also also ended up using some Borderlands 2 music near the end.
Oh, God. You're even starting to look like Tommy. You sure you don't want me to do the other eye? As I was saying, our Father created me with...
With Cell's post-apocalyptic background, I felt like it would particularly work. Something in regards to the audio I also want to emphasize. This first occurred in Cooler 2, but if it isn't instantly obvious, I've actually split the audio channels for Nail and Kami.
What is he doing? That looks like your technique. Well, it's not. He's doing a finger thing. Oh, Goku does that with time. Oh, crap. So that's how you pronounce it.
Kami speaks out the right channel, while Nail speaks out the left. And Piccolo speaks out of both channels as the dominant personality. Now, here's something pretty behind the scenes with the writing. This entire scene with Cell explaining the origin originally a lot longer and with a lot more exhibition. However, when I got to the scene, I felt something was wrong. As Talk Guide actually brought up in the scripting session, we felt like we were giving too much away and spending too much time on exhibition, not enough showing, too much telling. As such, we rewrote the entire scene, revoiced it, and it is what it is today. Much tighter and leaving more to the imagination, as well as setting up for the next episodes. This was also Taka's first swing as Cell in a full-on episode, and let me tell you, that boy put in the effort. We recorded all his lines at least 3 times just to make sure he got the voice right. It should also be noted, lastly, that one of the reasons this episode took so long to finish was that during June and July, both my mentor and I moved to Dallas. Then, in a stroke of poor luck on my account, I became terribly sick near the end of July, leaving me nearly incapacitated most of August. So I sincerely apologize for the delay, but hope you guys understand the circumstances. That's actually pretty much it for this one, but I will wrap it up with a little hint at something coming soon. We actually have 2 deleted scenes from this one that we're planning on putting up next week, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, folks. By this point, you know the drill. We got shirts, we got Let's Plays. Buy it if you want, watch them if you want. Your support keeps food in our stomachs and hookers in our trunks. Grazie arigato, and see you next time.
Alright.
That was pretty interesting, Darren.
Yeah, because... Okay.
Oh, by the way, you might be a surprise, but Miss Cuba says if she ever retires and Arcee's still around, she's gonna go work there. She wants.
No way!
Yeah, 'cause she knows that everyone's from Juventus going there, and she misses everyone like you, and I will go there when I graduate, and
Crap!
that's what she told me.
I love that.
I know.
Sorry, I accidentally hit the space bar.
It's okay. I can't wait till Monday. I'm gonna work in a job.
Okay.
You want me to tell you everything about it on Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna keep Facebook going because I don't know what other.
I'm just a little bit worried about Devin. That's all. 'Cause
Me too.
I come on and he says something about his stomach, and it's like, dude, this is not good because I hope it's nothing that bad. I hope it's just maybe like, I don't know.
I'm worried about Kevin. I'm worried about Devin too.
Kevin, dude, really? Kevin?
No, I
I know
didn't.
you said Kevin on it. That's it. For saying that,
Oh,
I'm going to Kevin.
the wrong one. Duh.
Yeah, I think Chris is over me, dude.
Yeah, thank God.
I think. Who knows? Let's see. No, no.
I might just use this.
I just want to do that. I have some lotion.
Okay. Let me just get that all set up.
Okay. Hey, I'm so happy.
Let me just get that all set up so I... Why?
Why what?
Let me just get
What
that
did
all
I
set
do?
up.
Why did you say
Let's
why?
do that. I'll get that all set up after the thing.
Okay. Hey, you should be lucky you have me.
Yeah. Because this is not a
My
normal...
name is Ed. I'm the voice of Midoriya, Captain Ginyu, and soon to be Mr. Fate.
Did you hear me now?
Dragon Ball Z Bridge. Welcome once
Yeah.
again to TFS
You're
News.
lucky you have me.
Episode 43 is live, and Lanny, Taka, and Kaiser are already busy scripting out episode 44. In the meantime, don't forget to scope out the episode breakdown for 43 on fourstar.com. There was
Yeah, I love you.
I love you too. You are lucky you have me.
Okay, add... Okay. Settings.
Sorry, I feel loving today. Like, you sweet and loving personality.
Oh, you're fine. I love you.
I love you too. Aww.
Guys, my name is Ed. I'm the voice of Midoriya, Captain Ginyu, and soon to be Mr. Satan in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. And welcome once again to TFS News.
Tutorial. Wait.
Episode 43 is live. And Lanny, Taka, and Kaiser are already busy scripting out episode 44. In the meantime, don't forget to scope out the episode breakdown for 43 on T4Star.com.
Oh,
There were some trials and
I got something
tribulations.
to tell you.
What?
You're going to need to know.
What happened?
They're not having prom at Anato's. They're having it at Crystal Gardens.
Crystal Gardens.
Yes.
They switched it on us?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna...
Okay.
Okay, thanks for telling me. I'll probably tell Grandma when it comes closer. We'll probably do prom again.
If you do.
I want to again.
Okay.
What?
Okay. This time, please.
I just don't...
Let's not fight in front of everyone.
I won't fight in front of you. Why are they switching that?
I don't know because I don't know enough money.
Why are they telling you so early?
The money up.
Why are they telling you? Why are they telling you so early?
Because we were doing things and we were doing our schedules. We were doing
Code
I
of conduct.
know the job. It's just I can't freaking remember the name of it.
Flyers?
No, I swear to God, I don't remember. I'm gonna kill myself. I love you too.
Meanwhile, in TFS Gaming, the previously mentioned projectile fighting game Lethal League, featuring our very own Takahata 101 as the character Raptor, just launched on Steam. It's kind of like a cross between Dive Kick, Super Smash Bros., and Pong. If that sounds like something that's up your alley, then give it a go. Speaking of games that just launched on Steam, The Journey Down, featuring just launched its second chapter. So if you're in the mood for an old school adventure game, look it up and maybe try it out. Also, while Druin will be continuing his playthrough of Condemned Criminal Origins, he wanted to fulfill the many requests we got for a certain game that recently hit the web. You can find both a Renegade for Life and a fluent plays of the indie horror hit Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, we were doing our planners.
Planners.
Planners, yes. And
Yeah.
we were doing every month what's going on that month. And she told us. Just to get something again.
Speaking of the G-Back, they have decided to revisit their favorite vacation getaway in Dead Island. I'm a driver Saturday. Get in the car, woman. Getting in? Talking to you. In news of a different nature, you can now find a new episode of Team 4-Star Podcast up on our site. At first, only taking over the hosting duties, as Phil Lanning, Taka, and Kaiser can focus more on DBCA. And, you know, sort of podcast actually gets made every now and then. This episode, we talk about upcoming projects, summer convention stories, episode 43, and more. What do you guys think? Enjoy episode 43? Get a chance to check out Legal League or The Journey Down? How do you like the new podcast? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you want to stay up to date with everything Team 4-Star, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Always got stuff for you guys there. Catch you later.
I think they're just switching out the places so we won't get bored with one place. I don't know.
Crystal Gardens.
Crystal Gardens, yes.
Crystal Gardens. Okay.
Yes, and I
I'll
got to
tell Grandma. I'll tell Grandma I'll run it.
the promise on the way, like around the corner. Or like
Okay.
maybe a week, you know what I mean.
Alright, because I won't tell her right away, because
No.
it's too early. But thanks for telling me, because now I know.
Well, I just want you to know because you like, oh, why is it always at the beginning place? What? No running in here. If you're gonna chase, you're gonna go out there somewhere outside. Not coming here. Shut my door.
Shit.
Tired?
Yeah.
What time did you go to bed?
I'm going to keep Facebook going, though. Because
Destiny, if you block
it's just audio.
right, it ain't nothing you need to take.
Oh,
You
like,
don't need to watch, you know. Because all it is the hair, and you
I
don't.
want to keep Facebook going, though, because it's still audio. Just audio.
Okay. Facebook,
It's just audio. Keep Facebook going. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
right. Yes.
That's what I'm just. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah, because all you do is listen to it.
Okay, podcast. This will be the latest podcast. I will keep Facebook going.
Yeah. And one more thing, if you end up hurting me, Miss Cupid is going to get you.
Kick my. She'll be allowed to kick my butt.
Oh, why?
She will be allowed to kick my butt. I know.
Why?
Because if I end up hurting you,
Alright. You probably won't never hit me, right?
no, I will never hurt you. Come on.
What?
Okay. Here it is.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Team 4-Star Podcast. I am your host, Andrew.
What?
And,
Okay.
with us today, we have two of the...
Just hold on. As I said that, I accidentally exited out of Facebook.
You know, Darren.
I'm gonna ask Devin what's up with him because I'm kind of curious.
Someone.
I'm kind of curious what's up with him because
All seen was there, so I just thought of letting you know, because
Crystal Gardens.
have you been there before?
Write that on my wall
What?
so that I don't. Write that on my wall so I don't forget.
What?
Crystal Gardens.
You don't need to remember now, Darren. It's only like September.
Yeah.
You got a long way to do that.
What mean that?
Because I thought it would
No, ask him.
something new, like just to tell you. You really don't need to remember it. I mean,
All it is audio, so. And it's not gonna switch between video and audio, so, you know.
Creative directors or Team 4-Star. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Kaiser Gecko. I'm the director. I'm also an editor. I'm the editor. I'm one of the writers, and I have Baby Voice. Hi.
And I am Tiger Hopper 101. I have a smooth voice like
In this podcast, we're about to masturbating. It's a normal Skype call.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, Cam would be on, clearly. I just played Cell in the newest episode, so that was a fun class. Oh, I bet it was. So, actually, funny enough, the episode is coming along very well, correct?
Actually, by the time this podcast goes up, the
episode
should be fine. So,
right on. Is there any other? Well, I guess you want to save this for behind the scenes. But were there any challenges you had editing this episode, or was there anything you really enjoyed about it?
anything? Well,
I want you to be able to hear.
There was a whole lot of big visual edits in this one. There was some of the usual panning, the flaps that I'm. Pick low that. The moment I saw the shot, I'm like, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna hate myself. Yeah. But actually, there is one big visual edit in there, like one particular edit, one that I almost wasn't able to do, but finally found a way to do it, to go rewriting the script with Cell coughing up that pacifier. Actually, that one was. Actually, I had to do that shot twice because after he coughs it up, first time I had it on normal, like a normal street. Like it was supposed to be originally where that old guy's money was after he got absorbed. But then Laddie comes over, watches the clip, and says, "By the way, there's a continuity error." What? Yeah, the ground in front of them is brown. So
Damn.
we do it. Yeah. But otherwise, very easy to edit episode. Unfortunately, I got like massively sick very early on. So I'm sorry, guys, that it took so long.
Well, hey, your own well-being before anything else, right?
Yeah, that's what I keep telling myself.
Why did you stop, Kaiser?
Actually, luckily the Facebook comments, like, everybody was super supportive. It was very heartwarming. So thank you all for being understanding.
Namaste. Yeah. So yes, this is like the first episode that Cell is actually like a big deal, right?
Yeah, it was intimidating, huh, Packer?
Yeah, it really was. Yes, gotta be recorded. But some issues that crept up with the performance. But this is like my first week big character. And don't get me wrong, I have a character that's like
Oh
a continuous character that matters and has more than 2 lines an episode. You know what I mean?
How many guys did Nappa have? How many lines?
I don't. You know what? Per episode, Guru had very little. Napa had a couple episodes where he had a good chunk, but then it was just down to
This is the first time you carried out a full conversation with another character in DBZ. Usually it's these small little back and forths, but this one you had to carry yourself the whole episode. And this wasn't like Hellsing where Alucard is a voice that you've gotten used to. This is the first time you full well sat down with that character.
I'd say so too. I say with recording, I also played the Lord Slow and Bardon too, but that's more of the movie syndrome of oh boy. All this matters.
But we're talking like show proper. Movies are a different story, as you said.
That's true. It was really awesome. It's interesting because I remember back in the day, initially I was going to play the movie characters, but I realized long term that it could interfere with sound. So I gave them myself to play sound. So it's an amazing feeling that it's a guy. It's not the old mushy. I know it's like
this is your choice. Like honestly, this is the first like big character where you're really getting some real sweet time, your ability to flex your acting. You got characters that were really big. I mean, Dende, Guru, and Nappa were all big characters. It's the first time you get to act in the show, like really get down in there. I mean, you can have Bardock, but this is a big character. This is gonna be really big for you.
So I just appreciate you for not recasting.
The funny thing was, I was supposed to originally play Celery.
Yeah, I do. We were going to have different voices for each for themselves.
Well, we got to ourselves, okay.
I was gonna come with like it took me out.
I was going to voice all of them, and people were going to voice all of them. I was going to play like the first one, like the third one.
No, actually, the other way around. I was going to play the first one, then the third one. Then you realized we
Yeah, yeah, when it came down to it, I think we definitely made the best decision with you playing all.
Plus, I feel like there would have been like complications with like scheduling and like difference in quality of the microphones and all that, simply because of being a bunch of different people. But to have just one person be able to play all 3, really, it is like the best idea. And Taka, I'm sure you do. I've heard you do like both first, second, and third ones of Cell just out of the blue. I'm like, all right, yeah, it'll work. This will be good. What's up? Yeah, he will live.
Possible.
After, first of all, he just puts a little bit of his cigar in his money pocket, but yes. But no, I was really that's a fun in this episode. But, with Alucard, it's a lot of fun to like the Alucard and the silly, the ridiculous, masticate the scene rather than chew it. But the Cell, Cell is 2 characters essentially in this form. He's the playful soul, and he's also the sadistic monster. So being able to jump between those 2 kinds of performances is so much fun. And hearing it finally, come out was just really great. Lots of fine tuning. Like from the original place, like for some original edits to where they are now, it's like just timing down. And some people don't even notice it. Really smile at the timing.
It's really weird because not a lot of people realize the small little details that go into piecing out a joke. Because we got a couple of movies, but it's a lot of back and forth. You want to make sure that there's a good build-up and that there's enough time for something to sink in before it moves on. But you also don't want to leave too much of dead space there, because then it feels like you just killed that rhythm. So it's all about spreading them out.
Just to let you guys know, the only reason I'm on my Facebook still is because this is audio. And wonder if you could. Hold on. Wonder if I could actually do this on my iPhone. Hold on, I'm gonna test something. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, man, we got security here running. We got Johnny Bosch, Tammy. We got our cameraman. We got security in the front. And we're rolling deep. This is deep. This is really deep. Woo!
that was funny. What? Another one? Really? Ah! Oh, that was funny. Okay. Now I'm just testing this off of my iPod. Don't click it. It's the same podcast, but I'm just testing it off my iPod. Just in case I have, just in case I need, just in case I'm ever away from the computer, I want to see if I can actually do this off here. So give me a minute, alright? Do, 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 do. I guess I can't. Which I thought I could, but I guess I can't do it. You know.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm glad that you think that I did a good job. This was, again, I was sick when I started this one, but as I was editing it, I got more and more back into my own personal rhythm. And now I'm really proud of the episode, especially that later half. I got to do a lot with the music in that one. Anyone who's a big Borderlands 2 fan probably recognizes a lot of the tracks there.
You linked me that Borderlands song, right, Taka? Oh yeah, that's the one with that's the one that trailer that came out. Also, the Expendables 3 trailer is being used a lot. It came out 2 years ago. Yeah. You never know how much success you get to the But no, that's Lanny did a great job of picking up this episode.
Yep. There are people. It's interesting because the whole Tommy Nail thing, keeping that going. I'm really glad we are, too,
Oh.
honestly.
That's a brilliant idea, to be honest. Like, I like it a lot. Because, yeah, Piccolo gets to be, badass. But if you add that whole, like, two different people, it kind of it separates him from Vegeta, I find. Because you can only have, like, one pure badass beta male Vegeta. Whereas you have Piccolo, who's just the one badass, who's kind of just a little lonely, so he's getting some roommates in his head. So,
Yeah, and it's sort of funny because Piccolo isn't one of those characters where you think he's going to have a whole lot of conversation, but then you place him in this area where he has no choice, and so he kind of accustoms himself to it and starts to, very subtly enjoy it. You can tell that.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna see what that is. Oh, this one I can actually send. Weird, but okay. I wonder if I can do that with all of them. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Hold up a second. I want to see if I can actually play that, just to see what that is. She won't even. They might have put it back where.
Alright, here we are. So, City Comic-Con, everything.
It just opened and it's packed.
Yes, it's gonna get bigger. This is the slow game.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? No. Oh.
Okay, play that.
You want me to play with it?
Yeah, play it.
Alright, here we are. Salt Lake City Comic Con. Tammy, what do you think?
It just opened and it's packed.
Yes, it's gonna get bigger. This is the slow day. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? No! Oh!
Okay.
I'm just testing these so that I can share them just with a normal person again. He might have gone back to the old format.
Right.
Play that one.
You'll do it again.
I know, but I'm your lord.
Of course you will, my dog.
Oh my god, that's Johnny Boss! Oh my god!
That's you, Dan.
Johnny!
That's you.
He might have. He might have went back to the old format because it used to be like.
Oh, yeah, could have.
It used to be like I would have to share it to share it with you,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's like. Play that one.
Why you keep sending them to me?
Yeah, man, we got security here running. We got Johnny Bosch, Tammy. We got our cameraman. We got security in the front. Man, we're rolling deep. This is deep. This is really deep. Woo!
He must be up at Comic-Con.
Yeah. Been there. Wish I can go back.
You've been to Comic-Con?
I've been to places like that.
I want you to take me.
It's fun. Ew, that's sick.
Damn it.
Don't even ask.
Damn it. I didn't even do it. Like, for some reason I ended up on yours. You know?
Did you?
Yeah.
Derek, do you always stalk people? You stalked me, Kevin, Devin, your brother, a bunch of people.
Yeah, man, we got security here running. We got Johnny Bosch, Tammy. We got our cameraman. We got security in the front. And we're rolling deep. This is deep. This is really deep. Woo!
What's so funny and why?
Nikki's gonna freak.
Why?
He used to have a crush on Johnny Young Bosch.
Who?
Jesse.
Really? Jesse did? Jesse T?
Yeah.
Jesse T had a crush on him.
Yes.
You talking about Jesse T?
Yeah.
Did he tell you that?
Yeah, she told me that.
I know, you used to have a crush on the wall.
You always say that.
I know. I love you.
Now that I'm able to
And I love you.
talk to Greg, I can send Greg the latest Big Bang theories if he messes off of the computer. You know.
What are you gonna do?
I said now that I'm able to talk to Craig on Facebook, I'm going to send him the newest Big Bang theories
Right.
off of the computer when they come up.
Yep. I love you.
I love you too.
Mhm.
Is Comic-Con fun?
Yes, but it's packed. It gets packed.
I want to go. I want to go with
I
you.
have all kinds of cool things. It's really cool. You'll like it. You probably want to go every time it comes when it opens.
He doesn't want to get rid of them as much as he would like. Oh, you guys!
Three's Company. Oh god, it really is. Can you add a laugh track? Oh my god. Like he just hears like everything he thinks is a sitcom and he just ends up going crazy. Piccolo, the love-matic crap pot. Guys, what should I do? This girl likes me and I don't have a dick.
Oh my god.
Why am I asking you? You don't have dicks either.
Ah!
Ooh, that crazy Piccolo. Do.
Tablet.
Yeah, no, but Piccolo he's featured very heavily in this episode. He's canonly, I believe he's the strongest character of all the heroes.
Yes, right now, he is not just called a hero. He is currently the strongest character besides 16.
Yeah, 16 is stronger. Yes. By the way, I absolutely love 16. He's probably my favorite character.
I'm going to check something real quick.
16, we had no idea whether or not, because we thought he might be funny, but now we realize a lot of what he has going for him is actually the relationship he has with the androids. Mostly 17.
Absolutely.
What are you checking?
You know how when Star Gaming does uploads probably later in the day, I'm gonna check if he did or no upload. We'll do it tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
I want to do this. I want to try to do this in one go, so that we don't. There's no way to skip ahead.
Right.
You know. I want to try to do this in one go.
Okay. Have you been to Crystal Gardens before, man?
What?
Have you been to Crystal Gardens before?
No, but I've heard of it.
Do you know if it's big inside or is it smaller?
No, probably bigger because
I'm hoping because
I'm hoping it's bigger. Because gosh darn it, we need a bigger place.
It's small. It's a beautiful place. Like it's fancy when I go there at Noddles, but it's too small and it's squishy. You know, I hope this is a bigger area, like a hall deal, like a huge hall, like maybe like all fancy, you know, and you know, a big hall so we can have everyone fit on there. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I know what you mean. So anyway, I want to try to get this in one go because there's no way to pause it. I mean, there's a way to pause it, but there's no way to. Maybe there is.
There is. There's gotta be. There's no way of not, you know.
What is this? Oh no. There's no way. I'm gonna have to do it all over again. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
I accidentally hit something. Because I wanted to check something, and we're gonna have to do it over again. Thank you very much. Darn it, I hate that. I hate doing so. Stars Gaming. Stars Gaming. Okay, no. 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 Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Team 4-Star Podcast. I am your host, Anfish, and with us today we have two of the three creative directors for Team 4-Star. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Curtis Gecko. I'm the director. I'm also an editor. The editor. I'm one of the writers, and I have thank you voices. Hi.
And I am Takahata 101. I have a smooth voice.
If this podcast were about people masturbating, it'd be a normal Skype call.
Oh, Cam would be on, clearly. I just played Cell on the newest episode, so that was a fucking blast. Oh, I bet it was. So, actually, funny enough, the episode is coming along very well.
Actually, by the time this podcast goes up, the episode should be fine. So,
right on. Is there any other? Well, I guess you want to save this for behind the scenes. But were there any challenges you had editing this episode, or was there anything you really enjoyed about it?
Well, actually, there wasn't a whole lot of big visual edits in this one. There was some of the adding the flaps that are pretty much used to. One of the worst ones was like zoom out and take low of that. The moment I saw the shot, I was like, I'm going to use that. I'm going to hate myself. Yeah, but actually, there is one big visual edit in there, like one particular edit, one that I almost wasn't able to do, but finally found a way to do it. To go rewriting the script with Cell coughing up that pacifier. Actually, that one was. Actually, I had to do that shot twice because after he coughs it up, the first time I had it on normal, like a normal street. Like it was supposed to be originally where that old guy's money was after he got his own money. But then Laddie comes over, watches the clip, and says, "By the way, this is not the movie error." What? Yeah, the ground in front of them is brown.
Damn.
Yeah. But otherwise, very easy to edit episode. Unfortunately, I got like massively sick very early on. So I'm sorry, guys, that it took so long.
Hey, your own well-being before anything else, right?
Yeah, that's what I keep telling myself.
Why did you stop, Kaiser? Why did you stop, Kaiser?
Actually, luckily in the Facebook comments, like everybody was super supportive. It was very heartwarming. So thank you all for being understanding.
Namaste. Yeah. So this is like the first episode that Cell is actually like a big deal, right?
Yeah, it was intimidating, huh, Tucker?
Yeah, it really was. Parents got to be rewarded. Issues that crept up. But it's like my first big character. And you don't get me wrong, I have big characters, but it's like a continuous character that matters and has more than 2 lines an episode. You know what I mean?
How many lines did Nappa have? How many lines?
I don't. You know what? Per episode, Guru had very little. Nappa had a couple episodes where he had a good chunk, but then it was just down to big roles and just like maybe 1 or 2 every now and then.
This is the first time you carried out a full conversation with another character in DBZ. Usually it's these small little back and forths, but this one you had to carry yourself the whole episode. And this wasn't like Hellsing or Alucard's voice that you got used to. This was the first time you full well sat down with that character.
I'd say so too. I say with I also played like Lord Stone and Bardock too, but it's more of the movie syndrome of oh boy. All this matters.
But we're talking like show proper. Movies are a different story, as you said.
That's true. It was awesome. Interesting because I remember back in the day, initially I was going to play the more characters, but I realized long term that it would be a sell. So I gave them lots of other plays. It's an amazing ability.
iPod is the broadcast.
Thanks for acting. You got characters that
Is that the broadcast?
Yeah, that's the broadcast.
And Napa were all
Off the computer.
The first time I think the hats in the
Oh,
show.
okay.
Like, you get down in there.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
you can have Bardock, but this is a big character. This is gonna be big.
Yes. I just appreciate it not because
The funny thing was, I was supposed to originally play Cell, remember?
yeah, I do. We were gonna have different voices for each form of cell.
Well, we thought to ourselves, okay, are we gonna have different voices? Is one person gonna voice all of them? I was gonna voice all of them. Then different people were gonna voice all of them. I was gonna play like the first form, play like the third form.
No, actually, the other way around. I was gonna play the first form,
Ah.
I play the third form, but then you realize it's
Yeah, and yeah, but it came down to it. I think we definitely made the best decision with you playing all.
I feel like there would have been like complications with like scheduling and like difference in quality and like microphones and all that, simply because of meeting a bunch of different people. But to have just one person be able to play all three, really, it is like the best idea to talk. And I'm sure you do. I've heard you do like both first, second, and third forms of cell just out of the blue. I'm like, all right, yeah, it'll work. It's gonna be good. Also, yeah, he will live. Possible. Is it after first of all, just put some of the cigar, put it in my pocket, but yes. But no, I was really, that's so much fun. And that's with Alan Carr, it's a lot of fun to like be Alan Carr and be silly, be ridiculous, masticate the secret rather than chew it. But the Cell, yeah, Cell is two characters essentially in this one. He's the playful, he's also the sadistic monster that needs to be. So being able to jump between those two things is and hearing it finally come out was just it's really great. Want to find you the original place, like the original edits where they are now. It's like just the gap and some people only notice these kind of
It's really good because not a lot of people realize the small going to piecing out a joke because we got a couple of, but it's a lot of back and forth. You want to make sure that there's there's enough time for some of this in work and so on. But you also don't want to leave too much dead space there. It feels like you just feel that. So it's all about striking the balance. Thank you. I'm glad that you think that I did a good job. This was, again, I was sick when I started this one, but as I was editing it, I got more and more back into my own personal living. And now I'm really proud of the episode, especially that later half. I got to do a lot with music in that one. Anyway, the big Borderlands 2 fan, probably recognized a lot of tracks.
Actually, you linked me that Borderlands song, right, Tucker? Oh yeah, that's also the most Expendables 3 trailer is just being used a lot. They came out 2 years ago. You never know how much success you'll get 2 or 3 years. That's I mean, Manny did a great job with Pixel stuff. So.
Yep. There are people. It's interesting because Tommy Hale playing Keith Echo nicely.
That's a brilliant idea, to be honest. Like, I like it a lot. Because, yeah, Piccolo is badass. But if you add that whole, like, two different people, it kind of it separates him from Vegeta, I find. Because you can only have, like, one pure badass beta male, Vegeta. Whereas you have Piccolo, who's just the one badass, who's kind of getting a little moody, so he's getting some movements in his head. But,
Yeah, it's sort of funny because Piccolo isn't one of those characters that he's going to come up with. But they place him in this area where he has no choice, and so he kind of accustoms himself to it and starts to, very suddenly enjoy it. You can tell that he doesn't with them as much as he like.
oh, you guys! Three's Company. Oh god, it really is. Can you add a laugh track? Oh my god. Like, he just hears, like, everything he thinks is a sitcom, and he just ends up going crazy. Piccolo, the love medic, grandpa. Guys, what should I do? This girl likes me and I don't have a dick. Oh, why am I asking you? You don't have dicks either. Ah! Ooh, I'm crazy Piccolo. Do. Wow. Yeah, no, but Piccolo is featured very heavily in this episode. He's canonly, I think he's the strongest character of all the heroes.
Right now, he is not just called the heroes. He's currently the strongest character besides 16.
Yeah, 16 is strong. Yeah, that's true. 16 is stronger. Yes. And, by the way, I absolutely love 16. He's probably my favorite character.
16, we had no idea whether, because we thought he might be funny, but now we realize a lot of what he has going for him is actually the relationship he has to the androids. Mostly 17.
Absolutely. But I find, like, he's got that one-track mind that just, like, he can go and do something. And that really helps play off with the character of 17 being a smarmy little asshole. So, like, he definitely is a character that if you pair him with anybody, you can see how it melds.
Meanwhile, 17, and this is something that we're definitely trying to work more towards, Boneless has this brotherly instinct towards 16, and some people have even recognized it, and it's kind of cute, and I like that. I'm glad that people are enjoying this.
Shakes that sail.
Not quite like that.
Come sail away! Come sail away!
Oh, that would be some terrible mention.
Terrible. When you say clearly, you say Gohan needs to stay up somehow. When you say suck your beef, do you mean your beef or your beef? Beef.
I think Grandpa's gonna be home, so I think he might.
But no, yeah, we do amazing stuff. Everyone's just.
So I gotta pause this thing.
Really, he's also comedy in the show.
You can say I love
But do you like it? Do you like it so far?
Yeah, but every time I say I love you, say it back. Don't go, yeah.
I love you too.
I love you.
Really?
Really what?
Nothing.
Tell me.
He goes like high glossy. This advertisement is like UEZ high glossy
Who said
3D
that?
model for free. Like, look at this.
Oh.
Okay, maybe Grandpa's not home. But, like, I'm gonna continue this because it's funny. I want to do this in one go so we won't have to like.
Where's that red collar? Dog collar. It used to be in here.
I want to do this in one go so we won't have to like do it over and over. You know what I mean?
I gotta get a collar for this. Yeah, it's all trained.
No other?
I want to try to do this all in one go so that we won't have to do it over again.
Oh. Why did you just say yeah when I say I love you? Like, yeah.
I meant to say I love you.
Did you just not want to say it back, mister?
Oh, that's right. How's that been going along? Ah! It's been coming along. I've been holding it up in my hand. But,
we don't talk about Hellsing before next.
it makes sense. My process is different. See, I like to stuff that control paper and something.
Oh, you too! Hey, nice!
Ah! Have people been asking like a lot of questions for Hellsing? Why did we stop?
Next Hellsing.
Why
Everyone's always went to next Hellsing.
What the fuck do you think it is?
It was for Halloween the first year. It was for Halloween second year. What else?
Oh, okay. If I can tell. What has been going on?
I've been almost always. I've been sick in the house for over 2 weeks with a gut infection.
But that's feeling good though?
Yes. Every day I feel a little bit stronger, a little bit wiser.
You all didn't think it was going to be Kanye. It was Kanye. Oh, it's always Kanye.
Ah, it's Kanye.
No, but yeah, but I'm happy to hear that you're doing better. That's fantastic.
Honestly, I would not have been able to have, like, I almost broke the hell down if it weren't for my husband. Like,
Wait, you're gay? Anyways, moving on.
Oh my God, we haven't talked. Oh my God, okay, yeah, we should probably talk about that sometime. I mean, we haven't talked about that on the podcast, so I kind of feel like bringing that up sometime.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and by the way, for anyone who's wondering why, Antfish is here instead of Lanny. Lanny, unfortunately, has some computer issues. But Antfish is the in charge of the podcast. Because with him in charge, it'll actually get made because me, Kaiser, the manager, so...
Procrastinators.
But, trust. Do you actually, that was upset. Well, you got a game coming in. Oh, yeah, I got Lethal Alternative Fighting. He's coming in. Yeah, made by Reptile Studios. And I will have Hot Water Steam Cooks. You bet. It's coming out here in I think about a week or so, actually. Right on. I'm very excited. It was a little bit VA. That's right. Sometimes you find diamonds there. Honestly, there's a lot of paid games in the voice acting. By the way, to all prospective actors, don't go to the voice acting. Don't go there because then you can take some buckets.
We were going to amend everything we just said. There's nothing good on the voice acting lines, okay? Everybody who's listening, just go to the line. I don't know.
Exactly. Voice funny. Yeah.
Yes. Troll the Newgrounds forums.
Yeah. They're honestly, in all honesty, there is forums. I have to beat myself up. There are forums of animators who are just I'm looking for this person for this game, or I'm looking for this because I'm working for this project. And they won't pay. They won't pay, clearly. But you gotta put your foot through the door somehow. You either gotta kick it or you gotta just don't swing. Exactly. That's the way it goes. For the legal link here. I auditioned for it. I got the role. Actually, the voice director of the project is actually the guy who created this whole thing. I am not kidding. I am not kidding. That's actually he actually plays the Candyman. Yeah, good on the guy. He copyrighted that fast. He did. Oh, yes, I've seen a lot of shirts. Yeah. Well, he owns the official copyright for the stuff he's done.
Yeah, and at what point are you really going to go out of your way that much? Because considering how widespread it is, I don't think you could actually like spend enough time shutting them all down.
My buddy, well, he's a really good guy. But the interesting thing, and I really want to talk about this. I was at SGC, right? I didn't know that I was going to say my I was walking on stage, and I hear this game, and I hear my voice. I walk around the corner, all the SBC guys, all Screw Attack guys, they're playing Eco League, and they're playing as my character. And I was like, it was like, this is where I actually started having a stroke on stage. I know, it was just super bizarre to have that happen, but it was such a cool experience. I was really happy to give me a shot for the game. Super fun. Walking the best times I've played. All right. What do you play? You play a dude with a bat, right? Yeah, I play a character called Raptor, and he's a and he's not a raptor. No, he's not a raptor. He's
What?
Alan.
Okay, I'm gonna pause this.
A whole voice back. Alan. Every time you did it. But no, what I actually, I was a 16-year-old.
What?
What?
No, what were you saying?
My dragon, my Kiwi. I got her out and she's sleeping under something. Like she would do in a cage. Instead, she's sleeping under
Okay, I'm gonna continue this then. I thought you were talking. I thought you were saying.
Okay, love you.
Me too.
See, you're right. Take it out of the ballpark. Yeah, I guess that's my higher up voice. Cool. So I don't think it's too bad. But yeah, that's key.
Wait, it's a character.
Yeah, and he's not anything to give a about that. Yeah, good. Right? Yeah, I know, right? What I'm saying. Okay, what's going on? But no, I think we're all just. But you know the game coming out here pretty soon, though, right? I do actually, yes. The Journey Down, Chapter 2. Mark it on your calendars. It drops August 25th on Monday. That's tomorrow. If this podcast comes out on Sunday. But yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. I've been working with my Sky Goblin studio for. Oh, Sky Goblins! Yeah, I threw him apart. No, I've been working with them for like 3-something years, 4 years now. I recently they were doing crunch time when I recorded the last of my lines. They just told me, it's like, hey, the game's gonna be coming out in like 2 weeks. I was like, cool. Are you guys almost done? They're like, no. I was like, all right. Are you guys gonna take it? It's like, oh yeah, we'll take it. I was like, all right. And then they tell me like, yeah, everything's gonna be coming out Monday. I was like, this you guys are crunch time. Sweet, man.
One thing that's very is that it has a fantastic point. That is very stagnant.
No, it's point click is now that's now a thing. It's Telltale games.
Well, yeah, but that's
It still is a point click game. It's just with a little bit extra. Kind of. Yeah, it's like how MOBAs kind of became super big, and now everyone's trying to throw into those. Like, okay, I'm gonna make a MOBA, but I gotta add something in it that doesn't make it legal. Like, exactly. Oh, that's right.
So what's that office system? What's that? I was fucking like working as no.
Yoda?
No. What's his name?
Oh, is it? What is Heroes of the Storm. Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
What are they going to do in that game that made it bad?
But it was a system. I believe it was the artifact system. The progression system that, like, okay, so you look at League of Legends and you look at the rune systems. It's pointless. It's useless. There's infinite characters, and it gives you about as much of an extra edge
as anybody who doesn't use runes.
Yeah, it gives you as much edge as a pair of safety systems. It's not really but so they Blizzard was like, okay, look, we're going to take that system, we're going to use it, we're going to make it really cool. And unfortunately, what they effectively did was they made it that you couldn't play with that artifact.
Oh god, boy.
Yeah,
and how do you get these artifacts? Oh, I can see why this would be an issue very quickly.
Yeah. Effectively, it was making a really impossible thing on the level of like, it's not that they're supposed to. That's the problem with the artifacts. I mean, really, what it needs to come down to is your own individual skill, the items that in the game, your ability to play that character. You start adding all these extra elements, and you're effectively going to make it really impossible for someone without all of them. They're not going to have fun. They're not going to make
no.
So yeah, they actually scrapped that stuff, which is pretty well considering what happened at the beginning of this month in Heroes of the Storm.
Oh, that sounds to me like some Juno forever shit.
The most unfortunate part about all that is that I really would love to see
I hear I think there are a few, or not a few, like one there are a few coming out I remember seeing. Dawn Gate's apparently pretty good. That's always yeah, Dawn Gate's actually Microsoft. I think EA is actually good. From what I understand, there's also Smite, which is also quite good. A game Smite that's coming out pretty soon. Yeah, Heroes of New Earth. That's been great. That is a game that's around this.
Well, yeah, this is the whole skins. The Rampage. Yeah, actually.
Yeah,
The name of the other guy? Yeah.
I thought you just said Alan. Hunter Alan.
Yeah, actually, my character is.
No, I'm Raptor! God damn it! But no, yeah, it was an interesting. But no, it's anyways. I think we got sidetracked. So, and this one, from what? I have no idea. This is the new podcast formula. We're just talking about what's the next big item.
We have another big item. We've had a bit of a hiatus. We have a big item.
Actually, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you were at one of them, weren't you?
I was at two of them. I was at Neticon with you and Lanny, and I went to another convention in my hometown, Western Canada, in a city in Hamilton, which is about an hour away from Toronto, where I live. That's the line right from my family. It's Toronto. The Hammer. It was a lot of fun. I hung out with Rental Floss. I saw Angry Joe a couple times, but he was incredibly exhausted. Yeah, after his flights. We actually saw him before he left. We were driving down the San Fran.
Yeah, we drove down to San Fran, stopped off at his place. I insulted Man of Steel in his living room. He shook me like a baby.
Actually, he bought us dinner. Very nice of him to do that.
Yes, he did.
After a stressful driving, we're having getting down to San Fran.
Yeah, Angry Joe is a super duper nice guy. Like, in person, he's
not an angry, so it's a liar. Liar, Joe. Liar.
We all know that everyone on the internet is a liar.
Right? I bet you not every day, guys. I bet you suck dicks and you don't like it. I'm like, no comment. I just kind of went, I just kind of put my own hands up and talk what to do, okay? What the fuck was that? I bet you suck dicks and you
Feel good? You feel good about yourself?
I hope so. But yeah, Con Bravo, it was a lot of fun. I got to hang out with I saw Linkara a bunch. The best friend Saibatsu. Ah, yes, the two best friends play plus two. Yeah, so the four of them. So there's a few other people that picked game music. This guy called Jay. Oh yeah, you know actually when I got stuck in the airport for 6 hours. Yeah, him and Kelly came down to hang out with them. Kelly Caden on Twitter, as she is known, she makes incredibly amazing bead art. She actually made me a bead choker that I have right here that I'm putting in, that you can't see me putting in, but I have it. She made the bead. Sick. The bead thing.
Oh, I should.
What?
No.
You'll never guess. You'll never guess who I ran into today.
What?
Debbie.
Who?
Debbie.
Debbie who?
Debbie. Remember Debbie. You met them? Debbie and Vicky.
Oh, yeah.
I ran into Debbie because apparently she was at the library.
Really?
Yeah. So I caught up with her a little bit. Apparently she retired. Apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
She retired?
Retired.
Yeah, she retired?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I haven't told Grandma yet. Yeah, she retired.
I like her.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So that happened. And I just did some caggy stuff on the internet. I just did some caggy stuff on the YouTube.
Me today? Is that why you were on like in 2 hours?
What?
When I got
Yeah.
on, said you were on 2 hours ago, and I said, how did he get on there?
Yeah, I was on 2 hours ago just doing. I didn't talk to anybody except
Everyone's pretty much
except the Rhino about something. Told him about like how I have a Twitch thing, how I talk to people in chat, and he said he might do a stream.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I asked him on what, because I have multiple. I have the Google Plus account, which I use also. I have the Twitch account, which I should probably use more often, but I only use it for people that I actually like. I'll use it for him if he has a Twitch stream or something. I'm waiting for him to do is link me. If he does the stream for Rethink, then I'll definitely link you, and you'll get to see his face and stuff. And you'll actually get to meet him.
Are you just gonna watch him?
I'm actually gonna talk to him because I have the Twitch thing.
Are you gonna get on the stream with him, or are you gonna?
What? What?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Are you gonna get on the stream with him, or are you just gonna talk to him like you did that guy?
I'm gonna watch him because
Are you
I
gonna get
don't.
on the stream with him, or are you gonna talk to him like you did that guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. What?
Ah, it's Tanya. No, but yeah, but I'm happy to hear.
Finally.
That's fantastic. Honestly, I would not have been able to have I almost threw the hell down if it weren't for my husband. Awesome, regular DJ and I went to another convention in my hometown.
Okay.
The whole country of Canada in a city in Hamilton, which is about an hour away from Toronto, where I live. That's where my buddy. It's Toronto or Hamilton.
No, but as soon as he does that, I'll link you, and you get to see his face. You know?
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
You know, because I'll talk. If it's on Twitch, I'll just have to. I could just talk to him. But if it's on like, Google Plus, I could actually get in the thing because I actually know him.
You
You know?
want to play with him?
Yeah, because I actually know him. You know, and I know his music stuff. So, you know, I actually helped him with some of his stuff, with the song that we worked on together. You know. You know. You know. It just depends on what thing he wants to do it on. You know. You know. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You still there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like,
Never. It's beach. Oh, that's like yeah. No, it was a lot of fun. I hung out with Pretzel Floss. I saw Angry Joe a couple times. But he was incredibly exhausted. Yeah, after his flight. I actually saw him before he left. We were driving down to San Fran. Yeah, we drove down to San Fran, stopped off at his place. I insulted Matt of Skill in his living room. He shook me like a baby. No, actually, he bought us dinner. Very nice of him to do that. Yes, he did. After a stressful drive we were having getting down to San Fran. Yeah, Angry Joe is a super duper nice guy. Like person. He's not an angry sense of liar. Liar, Joe. Liar. We all know that everyone on the internet is a liar. Right? I bet you're not even gay, guys. I bet you suck dicks and you don't like. I'm like, no comment. I just kind of went, I just kind of put my own hands up. What the fuck was that? I bet you suck dicks and you
Feel good? You feel good about yourself?
I hope so. Yeah, Con Bravo. It was a lot of fun. I got to hang out with. I saw Linkara a bunch. The best friend Saibatsu. Ah, yes, the two best friends play those two. Yeah, so of course I'm more on that. Some of the few other people. Oh yeah, no shit. You know, Mark's like a 7 year for 6 hours. Yeah, him and Kelly came down to hang out with them. Kelly Kaden on Twitter, as she is known, she makes incredibly amazing videos. She actually made me media that I have right here that I'm putting in the Japan TV that I have. Sick. A beef burger?
once.
Oh, sucker. How does it feel? Does it feel to be a part of the group? Considering I'm the only one here who does not have a game coming out, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Link to me. I will give you support as much as I can. I really do care about you, and I really do care about your music. Just when you're doing it, and I'll watch it.
When it comes down to it, the voice acting is always one of those things that I don't report doing, but you know, I
And
feel
if it's on Twitch, I will actually talk to you. I will talk to you on the thing.
And you do an amazing job at it.
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Bravo. Well, what do you want? What do I want? What do I just want peace in the world. Well, I just want happiness and smiles on everybody's faces. Nice.
And the funny thing is, he's not being sarcastic. But so yeah, it's the comments were actually exhausting. I'm not gonna lie. This is the first time we've ever done like more than 2 months in a month, and they were one after another. I originally thought that when we were planning it, it would be 2 cons a week off and another con. I was wrong. It was
I'm fine. Now I got the con. Now we'll start off with the first one, and that was in Chicago.
Chicago. And I mean Midwest.
I'm in the West. That was fun. We got to see Angela Khan in some places.
And she is, yes, she is. She's also a fabulous human being. We got to see a lot of people while we were up there, actually.
We got to see Doug. We got to see Doug a lot. We got a lot of people. Doug Ressa, the guy from background classes, Lake Mara, Cinema Snob, the last Angry Bee, Melvin Ray.
Doug's brother Rob.
Doug's brother Rob.
Actually, Doug's brother Rob.
He is. I know.
When they get loud and shouty, yes, it's kind of remarkable. They're also it's actually really cool to sit back and talk about Cobra. Like half an hour.
License.
Oh my God, that's so amazing.
We went there. Oh, was that? Yeah. Oh no, I'm not about anime, man. I wasn't at Kinetic Con. Oh, you want to know? I know about anime. You got any cool stories? Any cool stories? All I can say is the rate is going awesome. Right here is the DJ playing.
Here's a fantastic music. The funny thing was that wasn't even his normal set. That was basically him.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, some people say that DJing is not, in itself performing. Well, it might not be the most complicated, most high-minded task. Getting really reading the room, there's something to it. And he doesn't.
It's a math. It's honestly all logic. Then again, logic is kind of in logic. It's in every market.
Yes, exactly. Am I right?
Oh, wow. Wow. So,
oh wow, my Twitter is being flooded. I'm officially banned from Tumblr. Facebook's fine though.
Nobody uses it. Nobody cares. That thing's still around. Yeah, that's true. I was on it. It was great seeing it. It was great. It was great. Yeah. I was at Chipmunk. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Now, the next week. You guys talk about Pentagon. I'll talk about this.
Pentagon was a lot of fun. I have a funny story from Pentagon. But actually, for the most part, it was really calm. Our Angler Mike
Yeah. Big ups to Mike Lucas. Oh my God.
Mike Lucas, 100% always be our handler there, and a friend of ours is
Does he sound more and more like you're gonna say Joe Pesci? No,
Johnny Trenton.
Does he sound more and more like every Joe?
Yes.
Whatever.
When the transformation is complete.
The gene seed is taking. What is it?
I can't remember a whole lot that happened at the Comic-Con. Hanging out with people, eating bison burgers every day.
Bison guns, on horses with guns.
Yes, monkeys with guns.
Oh, did they have a movie theater right down there? No, they just, I didn't, is this, okay, I didn't know this is a thing in America. You can bring beer into a movie theater? Yeah.
Yes.
Like, all movie theaters.
Depends on the theater.
So I was about to, like, that sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, well, for the most part, it usually comes down to the theater in the neighborhood, like, it's usually where they...
Did you see something?
What?
Did you say
That
something?
was last year
No.
area, so you weren't going to be looking at, like, a bunch of children, like, frat boys going in there and screaming and being drunk.
Bro, the monkey's got AK, bro. We're just still ready.
Oh man, that monkey gonna kill a guy. Hold on. Shit.
And apparently Eddie Murphy is drunk watching Dawn of Planet of the Apes. So,
What was that? What? Oh god, that does sound racist. Oh my god, it's not. Fuck. Oh my god. No. No.
and now you're a Twitter response.
Ah, dang it! But I was tweeting about Ferguson. No, I can't. Alright. But, okay, now, SGC. Okay. First of all,
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I want to talk about my little story.
how, okay.
This one's kind of 18 plus too.
Oh, well, do we really want to say it for everyone that's here, though?
It was pretty funny.
It is pretty funny. I don't know which one you're talking about, but there are other ones.
Guy with the bear t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
So
Lick slips. Continue.
in the convention center proper, none of the bathrooms, well, all the bathrooms at the urinals, they have tile that lines the walls. It's dark black tile, which basically gives you a full-on reflection of everything. And once you are up at that urinal, despite the fact that there is a divider, if you are to look down right at all, you will see a full reflection of the person next to you in the tile. And this is something that is hard to avoid when you're looking, you're looking down and making sure your shit's straight, and then you'll see like, oh, okay, well, depends on the guy. But so I'm looking, I'm for the most part minding my own business, but you cannot help but notice movement. If maybe it's just standing there pissing, no problem. But if somebody's like rustling their jimmies literally to the right of you, you're going to notice. And so I'm midstream, and of course I notice some rustling, and I dare to take a look. And lo and behold, there's a gentleman to the right of me. Is
Knock, get on.
up that, yeah, starting, and so I don't think. Thank you. But so I basically finish up pee, and I. This happens again. What? The second time, I in a different bathroom, mind you. And here's the best part. Yes, it's the same time.
What the fuck?
The second time I go, he makes eye.
No. It's game on his eye contact, right?
The reason I came to
Oh my god.
during this weekend I was wearing my rainbow bracelet that I had gotten so curiously from a fan of ours at Animated West. So I obviously get on out of there. Third time it happened.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Just suck his dick, Kaiser! God!
Actually, it's right before our autograph session. It's right
Oh my
next to our
God.
autograph
Oh,
session. And he's doing something that in the music community is not uncommon, which is act like you are looking at yourself in the mirror in the bathroom and waiting for somebody to go to the urinal. This is not uncommon in the cruising community because it's one of the quickest ways sing somebody out. You don't want to just be standing at the urinal for about like an hour and a half. So I go in there and it's exactly that. And I go up to the urinal, and he goes right up beside me. After that, I had to tell security. I was like, okay, you're not. I can tell it wasn't following me around or nothing. I think it was all happenstance. But I was like, yeah, somebody's gotta do something about you. Yeah. So, and the reason I say a guy with the bear shirt is that he had this orange shirt, this little bear, like cartoon bear. Adorable. And that happened. And funny enough, that is not the first or second anime con that has happened to me. And it's also not the fourth time it's happened to me in my life. Well, look at you.
Oh my god.
I just cut up this jacket right from you guys. Wow.
Usually I wouldn't throw such a fit about it.
This time?
So, San Japan.
Well, San Japan, we're skipping SGC? Okay.
Alright, fine. Talk about your stupid gaming con.
Okay, so I'm
see SGC, stupid gaming con.
Oh, wow. So says Taka. So says me, I have an arbiter of power. They instilled it upon me after a glorious ceremony of prestige and honor. SGC, wow, it was like, what a whirlwind. I'll tell you right now, that was nuts, got an everything and all set up. I know Howard, but before that, I just trying to remember exactly what had happened. First, it was just an onslaught of people that met all the school attack guys. Then I met with Dave Musk about it, and it told me we got past, John Trot and Shane were getting out of the car. And immediately were swamped by people. Some friends, and then I was sitting there, I just said hello to Shane, because, you know, I contact him. And then, at the same time, Mega 64 runs up and, like, blindsides John from watching the band. And it was just two shooting the shit. I'm just like, we're trying to sort out getting some food for an additional person. We're just like, alright, this is weird. Right? This is going to be the name dropping story. I'm sorry to do this. Alright. Forward, name dropping happening. So, tonight's great. Now, Friday, opening ceremony. So the first thing that happened, when we do the opening ceremonies, the first thing I do is I see Joe walk in. I get up on a chair, Joe, and he just runs up and gives me a giant fucking hug. I've seen him for 5 years. Since the first show was done. So that whole weekend, I ended up hanging out with Joe, just shooting the shit with Joe, which was really great. General Ivan showed up on Saturday, and he ended up hanging out as well. Now, I ended up with Icarus, the guys from Front Theater, a bunch of the guys from Global Boots. I'm trying to remember all the individual small stories. It was like Saturday morning, I was super tired, and everyone else was like, that's not Local Theater, right? So then I see Jerome, the completionist, and he very clearly is trying to get somewhere. You know that look of someone trying to get somewhere, but you keep asking for something, and that pain look in your face. I really want to get this done, but I also want to be a nice guy. Help! I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. So I go up there, and I'm just like, hey man, I'll take a photo for you. He's like, okay, cool, thanks. And while I'm taking the photo, he said you needed to get to this one room, right? He's like, his face perked up. Yes, I do. I know what that is. Follow me. And I just beelined it away from a bunch of people who were trying to get his time because he really wanted to get somewhere. And then he had to be swarmed with photos again. And then later that night, he found out who I was actually. He's a fan of our work. He had no idea it was me. He just came up, he gave me, he shook my hand, thank you so much for getting me the message. That was a fun story. Aside from that, I was really inebriated for the 18 plus. I was really inebriated. I was off my rocker a bit, but I blame General Ivan. He's a pusher. He's a pusher of alcohol. So it was me, Ivan, Howard's actually sensitive guy. Howard, for all those who don't know, is an Aaron. Or a short bit. And he's also working with me.
Okay, it's almost done. Thank God.
What are you saying sorry about that?
We also had Nate on.
I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you on camera.
One of those things. You're having a rough night.
On cam?
So I get my
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had a lot in the class. Just too many silly things to say. Actually, we had a dance battle essentially. They put on this like someone asked Howard to dance because they know he can dance. He starts doing his J-pop dancing, and I push him out of the way, and I just do kind of a striptease thing, which was a lot of fun. Then Ivan gets out, and I forget what Ivan exactly does. I don't know what he does, but it was amazing. I don't remember what it either. Oh, by the way, Friday night they had the Screw Attack versus Mega 64 battle, right? I was the host of the battle. So that was fun. That was an angry crowd. Oh, why were they angry? Because there were Mega 64 fans in the audience, and they're crazy. Mega 64 fans are goddamn off their rocker nuts, and they're so much fun to have in the crowd. Bloody crowd. I love it. I actually watched a video recently of their video, and one of the first comments, wow, I hate that. Watch the swear words and derogatory terms. She sure is a bunch of shit. It's like, oh man, the fans love me. What else to say? Saturday night. Oh, I got to meet Keiji Inafune. Oh, nice. Creator of Mega Man. So that happened, and that was incredible. So, okay, I'm gonna tell you right from the beginning, because you know in Japan how being a seiyuu is a mark of honor, right? In Japan.
Oh, it's legitimate.
Yeah, it's a legitimate career here, but over there, they're sort of like rock.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. For the longest time, out here we have Relay, which is a legitimate career. Out there, all of their stuff is essentially Relay.
And they're treated like rock stars.
They're treated like we treat actual voice actors. Okay, when I say actual voice actors, I mean real. Because you have anime, which is all voiceover, which is not unionized stuff, all the pre-made stuff. I'm not trying to say like anime voice actors aren't real actors. I'm trying to differentiate.
Being an actor there is a voiceover guy. It's a bit more cool than being a voice actor.
Yes.
I mean, that's no matter what. Because they say they're treated like rock stars. They have like sing songs from the show. That's not kind of yes. Even if they didn't sing it, they just do that. They'll sell a whole arena. That's how it is. Now, the translator was introducing myself and Howard to Keiji Inafune. And he says, he got to the word Seiyu, and he points to us. There's a bunch of Japanese, I don't know, I'm not going to try and speak it, but he got to the word Seiyu. And Keiji's face looked like, and then a big smile. And I'm like, oh, Keiji, if only you knew it didn't matter as much over here. It was very nice, and I asked him everything. He's like, he took a photo. It was very, very, very stoked. He actually was going to leave the big party thing they were having, but he decided to stay because the talk to all the people. It was very nice. I think it was a great party. It was just all the cast of them that screwed through. And gosh, Goomba, so many people. Like Nappy, just too many people. There's too many people. I mean, it's a great event. And oh yeah, I bought Coach Jared and his pizza because I was drinking. I don't know why I did that, but I was like, I'll buy you a pizza. I got it. I wanted a pizza. I've been in just I'll buy you a pizza. No, last time I was at Connecticut, I did that for all of the guys from Slenderman. Oh my god, I'm facing their actual routine. Thank you. I was trying to say something important, like, but yeah, concrete giraffe. Concrete floss. That's actually sick. I'm gonna make a punk band called Concrete Floss. What was I gonna say? But yeah, now on to Sand Japan.
Hey, Sand Japan. Sand Japan is awesome because of the location. Being like right near that river walk is just so nice. Yeah, it's moist.
I've never been in a place that much before. All I can say is that it's a choice.
I can make a joke about things.
Right. You will, you lying bastard.
loud with shades. Whoa! Like I was like, where are we going? Where's this? Like, because there was no map. We didn't get a map, and so basically we had to go. Like the first couple of times we went to some place that we end up having our town. We had to. Realize the guests were really cool at that one. Stuff like the Gay Dog Party was really fun too. But that was such a nice party, right? Yeah. We got to hang out with prepares. It's always boy, I love getting out to eat. Just a fantastic. Yeah, so you can hide. There's also many other characters, but like that's. And he's had a long career of doing. Oh, he's had so many characters. But I'm saying like the big one was the one that people use. No, yeah, that's basically what he did the thing. And he did a wonderful one. But I mean, that commercial that he's just. I love Mercer. He's so cool. Oh, Mercer's so pleasant and nice. He must be faking, or he might actually be that nice of a guy. I wonder. Do you think it's all a trick? Well, I just have to wait for that. Kill me. Yeah, any cool story? We went to. Oh God. Okay, first of all, actually, Yolov was there. Living Tombstone, the great sound guy. He was super cool guy. So glad I got to actually hang out. We actually took him. We all went out for food at Brazilian Steakhouse place. What's called it? Oh, Poker Show. Yeah, Poker Show. Poker Show. It was so good. Yeah, it might be pronounced Poker Show, but I've heard from a couple of sources. It's pronounced. Yeah, it's probably the easiest way to just get a ton of meat in your mouth beside the math house. Right? The science book to the math stream. Yeah, Poker Show was great. Living Tombstone was really nice. Gil was great. Gil again. Dude, Amigo is like a total baller. I love that guy. He's so funny, friendly, so nice. Nice. Yep. He was stressed all weekend though. Oh my God, the man. I talked to him about it. He was just stressed all weekend. Yeah. Also, when you covered his food, we saw his face.
Almost done.
Was it?
Well, I like to make.
Yeah, it's almost done. So I hope it's done before they're looking to get me.
You gotta get off early today.
No.
I can no longer feel guilty about the food I consume in the street, which means the calories don't. That's exactly. No science. And you also have a second limit. But I believe in certain countries, I'm trying to remember if there's some. We looked at one famous restaurant. That reminds me. What's the name? What's the name of that restaurant? Yeah. It was so good. It was so good, Chris. Yeah. Talking but actually, the funny thing was when we were down there was one restaurant that me and the husband had gone to before, which was called Food Restaurant. It's on the River Rock. Yeah, it's just the only good restaurant on the River Rock. What was wrong with the safari place? It only smelled like a sewer. Dude, like we almost did that though. We almost went to Rainforest Cafe. That almost happened. God, that place smelled like shit. It literally smelled like a toilet. Yeah. What happened? What happened to the rainforest?
Oh my God.
I actually ended up out of nowhere. Mercer and the Sergeant.
Ortiz, and Christina's girlfriend as well.
Yes, oh, who is super friendly and super nice.
Yes, indeed, she is. I'm glad. Like, they touch tentacles and stuff. Yeah. They're swapping. It's not as bad as you say. It's hard to speak anyways.
So, are we done talking about cons?
No, actually, I forgot one story. But yeah, we did the 18. We did that really fun 18 plus level. I couldn't make his 90s time. But that was good. Oh, well, we also Moscow was there. We almost forgot to talk about when we met Moscow's girlfriend. She's
Oh yes, yeah, she was super friendly.
Oh, and I'm glad he's he looks so happy. He was just great.
Yeah.
And, oh, I cosplayed. It's like we both cosplayed as Loki on Saturday. No, on Friday actually.
One of them was Family and movie girlfriend.
Yes. Oh my God, we could. It was amazing. I'm so glad. She texted me.
Amazing. Is that the word we're going to use for it? Because I remember trying to get to places with you two and then becoming increasingly frustrated.
Well, you know what, guys? You know what?
Maybe I'm a little bit jealous that I can't go around and cosplay and get pictures taken.
No, you just have dudes staring at your dick.
You know, I guess it's tit for tat.
or tip for stuff. I don't know. Tip for tip. Actually, okay, so Saturday at SGC, they had the Mario Kart 8 tournament, where all the guests were entered in.
And you got the wrong.
Let me tell the story in a way that isn't that. Okay. So I gracefully did not win. Alright, so they have all the heats, right? Everyone. So I'm like, alright, I want to do my 8. Alright, next heat. Peanut Butter Gamer. JonTron. Shade from Nintendo Gaming. And Takahata 101. I'm like, fuck! Fuck this shit! Fuck! I lost! I lost so bad! God, they're so good at video games! It's almost like they missed this. I know!
How did you ever play Mario?
I have never played Mario Kart 8! I've never played Mario Kart 8! I just thought it'd be like Double Dash, how wrong I was.
Okay, even I played Mario Kart 8. It was a demo version, but I played it.
When did you play that?
In one of those little stands things
Oh,
that you get from
really?
that you have at the stores.
Yeah.
The demo stands.
Was you at Best Buy?
I was at like I forget where it was. Yeah, it was at Best Buy. It was at Best Buy in the back of South, and like I was at Southland Mall. I played it, right?
Yeah.
I sucked, but I played it. I actually did like the controls, like how they did. Like I find it easier to drive if you could just tilt the controller.
Right.
And it was bigger, so it was easier to tilt.
Cool. Was it
Because I can like unless it was for like in Mario Kart Wii, unless it was in like the Wii wheel, I can't.
I can't even play that in the wheel anyway. It's hard for me. I freaking crashed like 20 times.
No. Because it's like easier in the wheel.
Well,
Because
not me. It's harder in the wheel. It's easier with me without the wheel.
Never like Double Dash.
No, I don't never like
Really like Double Dash.
Alright, so actually before though, I'm interacting with everyone, and John asked me a question that made me feel really fun. How do you do it? How do I interact with so many people without being tired? And I tell him this, I fake it.
Okay, my grandpa's coming in, so just he'll probably say hi to me.
Hi to you.
Yeah. So just give me a second. I honestly wish all their podcasts would be on their channel.
Yeah.
I mean, let me just tell you something. All the like Mario Kart 8 is the easiest to control for me. Hi, Grandpa. Yeah.
Need anything?
No, I'm fine. Where were you at?
I went to pick up Brady and take him home.
Did you already eat?
Yeah.
Can you sit with me?
No, I like
You love me.
it.
What did you ask him?
Like, if he can sit with me, like, during dinner.
Oh.
Okay. But, like, Mario Kart 8 is probably the easiest to control for me. Like, if I'm able to actually play it at your house. Because you're getting the Wii U, right?
In a couple of years, yeah, not like now because it just came out. So we want to wait until it
When you get it, get Mario Kart 8. It is worth it. Oh my god.
I'm not going to get it. Of course I'm going to get it, Darren. Mario Kart's always been my favorite game ever since it played in the Nintendo 64.
It is worth it. Oh my god.
Things, oh, you should get it. I'm not gonna get it, no matter what you
Oh
say.
my god. Play it. And play the shit out of it. Oh my god. It is worth it.
I know.
Mario Kart in general is the best.
You like sharing everything with me?
Yeah.
Why?
Good. It's good to share. Okay. But
You like
anyway.
sharing with your girlfriend?
Yeah, I like sharing stuff with my girl. But anyway, you could play Mario Kart anywhere. But it is especially enjoyed at parties.
I know,
Because it is so accessible.
we do that when we have parties here sometimes. If a family gets on the Wii and we start all together.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so just really happy now.
Hyper?
Yeah, just hyper and happy.
Why?
Because it is so nice just to talk to you and not just, you know.
Huh? You're confusing me. You scared me. What's going on with you today? Did you get bit by a zombie or something? Oh.
No, I'm just really
What do you
happy.
mean that you're happy that you could talk to me and not just what?
Talk to you and not just do videos. You know what I mean?
Right. Stream isn't something just about videos. It's also about talking. So.
Yeah, Mario Kart is the best. It is the best.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Mostly, I
And I probably will do that when we do get that stream. I mean, you. Couldn't even say it.
Which is why we've never ever turned down some.
As soon as this is over, I think I'm gonna get off though,
If there was no opportunity,
because I just heard thunder.
we could stop and.
Oh, are you gonna cam with me?
Yeah.
I'll admit, sometimes I've had to take it. Sometimes I've just.
So, and I'll wait for, you know, Grandma to. Grandma
Are you just gonna get off
to.
It's never a matter of
Are you just gonna get off for the night?
Yeah. And I'm gonna watch some Naruto.
I want to make sure that they're getting
know what I
Okay,
mean?
just say goodnight to me beforehand, you know.
Okay.
That is the only reason I will ever thank you as long as the other person said.
Let me go ahead and walk off.
Yeah, Cammy. Okay.
I will cam you. Just give me a second.
Thunder's coming.
Hold on, real quick. I saw Battle of Gods Planet Storms. The God was really funny. Why don't you think Blu-ray October 7th?
I wasn't made.
October 7th? Blu-ray and DVD. Battle of Gods.
You can pre-order it on Amazon.com and Whitestone.
That said, you guys want to maybe cut it off from there, or is there anything else you guys would like to maybe make a quick shout, or is there any cons that you guys are going to, anything you want to promote?
The next con we're going to is going to be YomaCon.
Come on. Okay, that doesn't.
Oh, Lottie. Fucking God. I'm going to cons.
Oh.
Cons Explosion.
Who's going to be there?
The girls.
It won't work. Okay.
Ridley from the Lucky Eddie. Really? Yeah. That's very cool. Yeah, I guess so. I got another show too. Local con, Unplugged Expo. And yeah, it's in Toronto. Caitlin Medrick, who actually plays Ted in the Canadian dub of GT.
Oh,
is going to be
wow.
there. Yeah. And actually, there's going to be a lot of people from
Canadian dub is just.
the original Sailor Moon. Johnny Fox will be there. Kevin Dunn, Denny, Jeff Brazzo, and Barbara Radicke. Barbara Radicke. I don't know if you guys.
I'm just getting stuff prepared because I might have to get off because of the storm. You know what I mean?
James Ronald, Epic Game Music, is going to be there. Shane Lewis, he's a YouTube video game reviewer. Yeah, that's right. I don't think so. Yes. He was also at Toronto, and a couple other actual cosplay guests, people you may know from you guys might know them. Quantum Destiny, they do those like the twin girls, and they do like the amazing Dragon Ball Z costume.
Maybe I've seen some.
I've heard their names. They're not brown, but they're like a lighter shade. They look exactly alike.
Yeah.
They used to do game play a lot too. And recently killed them. Yeah, they're really cool people. I haven't seen them in like 7-30 years, so it'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, yeah. Don't let you away. That's where I got this for right now. Oh, God damn it, he lost his mind. Fine. Well, I guess that's it. That's it, guys. Yeah, the podcast is over. We got my advisor now. So, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. And is there any quotes you guys would like to say? Would you like to leave us off with? Sign us off with? All right, I'll take that to note. Naga? Good night, everybody. Peace.
Okay, yeah, I did it. In one go.
Okay.
So yeah. Let me just get off so that I can.
Cam with me.
Yeah, cam with you and watch Naruto again. Love you.
I love you too. Cam with me, okay?
Okay.